Okay, so Pokemon Emerald is chock full of side quests. And before we deal with those, let's have a little chat with Scott.
Who the fuck is Scott?
He's that guy who's basically stalked us the whole game. The guy with the sunglasses.
Okay, that guy.
Yeah. So he's invited us on a cruise, if you will. But we'll deal with that later.
So it seems really suspicious.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's instead go into this weird house with a weird old man who's obsessed with dungeon building. This is fine. This is good and safe and fine. So this is the Trick House. The Trick House is basically a multiple floor dungeon, but it opens up as you play through the game, as you collect badges. So you can't get through all of it until you've beaten the Pokemon League. And
oh hey, you got some fodder.
Yeah, I've got relatively weak Pokemon, which is so refreshing for this ROM hack. Holy shit. It's the best. I love this.
It would be pretty hilarious if you had access to the first part and it was just like a bunch of level 80 shit.
It was like, it just knew that I was going to do this. Basically a trap for new players. So,
if you can hear that, that's my cat scratching himself.
I wondered what that was. Hello, cat. Anyways, this Trick House, the main flaw with it is that every single floor, or at least most of the floors, require you to have a certain HM to get through them. And I've probably ranted about them before, but HMs are the worst thing about Pokemon, and I'm so glad they're gone. Holy shit. They suck.
It's funny, actually. I saw Sid's evolution in the last LP, and from a distance, he kind of looks like an angry rooster.
So, what replaces HMs in Gen 7?
You get something called the Ride Pager, which basically allows you to do everything the HMs did, kind of at the push of a button, by summoning a Pokemon that just comes in and does the thing for you.
So it's just a key item that you use?
Pretty much. You don't have to waste an item slot.
That's what the HMs should have been from the beginning.
Yeah, you don't have to essentially ruin one of your Pokemon by destroying its moveset. Even if you can delete it later, it's still tedious, so...
That means you can't use Surf anymore, and Surf is actually a good move.
I mean, you could use the move, they're still in the game, they're just attacking moves now. In fact, I think even when you get given the TM for Surf, a person comments that in any other region this would allow you to swim across the seas, but if you do it here in Alola, you get arrested by the Hawaiian cops for breaking the law. It is illegal to use HMs in Alola.
Good.
Such a bad mechanic, it's illegal now. I love it. And I hope all future Pokemon games follow suit. I know Pokemon as a series has a problem with introducing really good mechanics and then forgetting about them. See Follow a Pokemon from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. That is the only game in the series that lets your Pokemon follow you on the overworld, and it's the best for it.
Excuse me, I'd like to point you to Pokemon Yellow.
Okay, Pokemon Yellow also does that, but not with any Pokemon you want, though.
They wouldn't have been able to do that.
Why not? They can do it they did it in Heart Gold Soul Silver, fine.
Yeah, but that was a Game Boy, that was a DS game.
Although there are 3D models of walking animations for every single Pokemon in Sun and Moon that are unused. So hey.
Please.
It'd just be a little bit of pathfinding is all they'd need.
That Trickmaster guy had more young children in his basement than most people should have.
Than anyone should have.
He gave you a rare candy.
Oh yeah, so I went through this dungeon in this old man's basement so he could give me candy. This is fine. This is all fine. There's nothing wrong with this situation. Oh, I'm being watched, am I? Cool.
Hope no one sees me if I have a shower.
How do you know I was hiding in this bush? Everything about this place is sketchy.
This is sketchier than the Korean pop industry. That's a joke. That's a highbrow joke.
Well, I'll follow that up with a lowbrow one. I'm pretty sure the English translation is for Trickmaster is Fritzl.
God damn it. I was trying so hard not to say his name, but now we're there. now we've just hit that point. Anyway, Pokemon slowly scale in difficulty as you go through this place, so suddenly I couldn't rely on Scrap to power through everything anymore. So in comes Scurvy again.
Yay.
Basically a pillar of strength.
I'm useful again.
Woo! Alrighty, so this room is all about buttons. You got to run around, hit the buttons to open up the trapdoors. God knows where the trapdoors lead. I don't really want to know. But,
Oh no, this dungeon full of frightened children may get worse if we go deeper.
Oh, God. You're going to notice I'm also picking up mail. There's a lot of mail down here. So, yeah, in Pokemon Generations 2, 3, and probably a couple of others, I can't exactly remember, you can attach mail to your Pokemon, which allows you to write little messages to other players if you trade that Pokemon over to them. I like that they definitely got rid of that mechanic with the advent of online trading, because they realised how exploitative it could be, or how you could probably leave some fairly nasty messages using the preset words given to you, so...
Oh, Darla sent us a message, dear. What does it say? Send help?
Well, I know with current Pokemon games, the one message that loads of people love attached to themselves is, I like youngsters. Or something along those lines. Something sketchy like that. So, yeah.
Childish as it is, I still love the Dark Souls one of Tri-Tongue Butthole.
Okay, yeah, it'd be a stretch if you could get that to happen in any Pokemon game, but you know.
Hang in there, Skeleton. Or no, it's don't give up. Don't give up, Skeleton.
That's a good one. That one's almost inspiring.
It's very important.
Alrighty, so let's just grab this last scroll here. Every single scroll has a password on it, and the passwords are all basically complementing the Trick Master.
What the fuck is this Naruto bullshit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw out ahead of time, they get creepier and creepier as you go along. This whole area is uncomfortable. And he's pointing out there I've got like 5 floors left to do. Oh boy. So I got timeable this time. Let's break back out of this place again. Obviously from this point on I'm just going to cut it down a little more, so I'm just going to pop in and out automatically. So this time, oh, he's clearly in the dresser. Let's get him out of the dresser. There we go.
How did he fit himself in the dresser?
Contortion. He's a very good contortionist. Not the funniest of answers, but you know, that's my canon.
Is he Ant-Man? Actually, wait. Is there an ant Pokemon?
There is in Gen 5. You have Durant. It's a little metal one. Alrighty, so this floor is the Rock Smash floor, and I came in woefully unprepared without anyone who knows Rock Smash. Sorry, Sid. Gonna ruin ya.
Hang on, you didn't replace Slack Off with something more useful?
Well, that is the evolution of Slackoth right there, but in a few levels' time, it'll become Slacking.
Oh no, I meant the move. He's got a move called Slack Off.
Oh, right. I mean, I'm never gonna use it, so whatever. I'm not using him competitively, so at this point, if I'm not gonna keep the Pokemon for the Battle Frontier, I don't that much care about their moveset. I'll survive. And I've kind of... What I actually did is I spent a little bit of time, as well as EV training, Pokemon that I want to take to the Battle Frontier. Obviously doing all of that off screen, because that is mind-numbingly dull to do in Gen 3. And most gens. I also I also looked through all of the Pokemon that I've caught in this LP and figured out which ones have beneficial natures, which ones are pretty much primed for competitive play. And I boiled it down to about 7. Apparently I've had just really bad luck. And out of the hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon I've caught, only 7 of them are, either decent to use in competitive play or have a nature beneficial for it. So, yeah. And obviously Caesar is one of them. So you're going to be seeing a lot more Caesar in the future. Anyways, door puzzle. I'm surprised how little I'm being made fun of right now for struggling with this puzzle for children, but I think you've come to expect that from me now.
I was saying to Vorzak the other day that I had a fairly scrubby run on stream for Metal Slug X, so I can't really... I've been put in scrubby pile as well.
It's the streamer's curse, I swear to God. As soon as you're playing a game for the internet, you are so much worse at that game.
Yeah, exactly right.
I wanted to do a Soul Calibur 5 Soul Calibur 6 stream when that game comes out, because it's the one fighting game I'm really good at.
I used to be really good at Soul Calibur too.
Yeah, but as soon as I start playing it for the internet, I'm going to be the worst at Soul Calibur.
I was surprised I dug out the first Dreamcast 1 and 1cc. That kind of blew my own mind on that.
Yeah, I used to be Soul Calibur 2 through 4, because I stopped playing at 4. I
same.
pretty much exclusively mained Astaroth.
Ah.
Astaroth's a good character. I'm just going to point out that this guy is... we were joking about the dresser thing, but that is physically impossible. He was hiding behind a window, even though there's a room in front of us. How? What? There's no window in this room, what? How the fuck? Oh, he sure is a trickster. Screw your physics. Screw your logic. Let's get rid of slack off. There we go.
See? Are you happy now?
No more healing for you. Alrighty, so this is the strength room. Let's push some boulders. With relative ease.
Are you smashing rocks like such a breeze?
Something like that. Man, I love Donkey Kong. Sorry, I just want to talk about Donkey Kong now. God.
Where's my Donkey Kong 64 remake?
I thought you were going to say LP and that it was going to be aimed at me, to which I would say, I have never actually beaten Donkey Kong 64. It is too much for me.
I don't think I ever played it, to be honest.
I think if there's any one game that's in dire need of a remaster, it's Donkey Kong 64.
And by the by, it says a lot when I can't bring myself to 100% Donkey Kong 64, where I'm doing this right now. I'm catching every single Pokemon in Emeralds.
The ultimate procrastination.
Pretty much.
Yes, but you don't have to switch to a different Pokemon every time you want to pick something up.
Exactly. I hated that about Donkey Kong 64. But if we're talking remasters, what with the advent of the Crash Bandicoot remaster, I want to see Spyro. I want to see them bring back old Spyro. I love the hell out of old Spyro.
Yeah. Yep.
Now that's a game that I'd like to LP.
I just want to say, fuck Hunter. He's a piece of shit.
Alright, well, I just realised the way I'm editing this, it looks like I'm going further and further and deeper into this man's morbid house. I'm no longer showing the leaving of the house, I'm just getting deeper underground. On the overworld, this house is tiny. This man is the doctor. Help.
I actually know what this is. I don't know why this reminds me of it, but what the fuck?
This room is...
Is he gonna challenge you to a... Oh no.
This is where you have to deal with mechanical dolls of him. What? And you have to answer quiz questions. These are actually quite hard.
Ninkata?
Nope.
Oh no.
That wouldn't be my answer. My answer would be, why the fuck are there several robots of yourself in the deepest part of your dungeon?
I'm going to take all of our...
Are they anatomically correct, or...?
I'm going to take all of our commentary, I'm going to scrap it, and I'm just going to replace it with quotes from Darkest Dungeons narrator from this point on. Because this is the darkest dungeon. Oh, Lord. Cruel machinations spring to life. Alright, these are the questions that get me. I don't bloody know. I've played this franchise for 20 years. Why the hell would anyone know that off the top of their head? Fuck off. You couldn't even spell challenge correctly. Stupid robot. Oh, Lord. Money questions.
If you made a robot of yourself, you'd give it better hair as well?
Or you just give...
Like, at least give it a full head of hair?
Buy a toupee, wear a hat, I don't know. Weird, middle-aged creep character.
The fiends must be driven back, and what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Oh.
Can the defiled be consecrated? Can the fallen find rest?
Oh, thank you, those are the best. Topical. It took me all night to make those mech dolls. Why? Why do you do these things?
A devil walks these halls. Only the mad or the desperate go in search of him.
Jesus.
That's my shitty narrator impression.
No, it's so good. Oh, I've pointed this out before, but that guy actually does the audiobooks for Lovecraft's novels, and he's the best. He's absolutely the best. Alright, so, Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's power through this house. Let's click on everything until he reveals himself. Again. And I think this is the part where it starts getting really bloody hard now, especially with the trainer battles. Yeah, this is where it starts to amp up a little bit in difficulty. And if you didn't like this puzzle the first time, have fun. You're doing it again. So I'm like, well, I can't even with that one. Nope. Can't even with this. There we are. So people watching along, you can all marvel at what a dummy I am, but remember, it is a lot harder when you're actually there doing it compared to when you're watching it. It's a lot harder to pass the answer. So, God, this area's the worst.
Oh my god, I fucking hate these kinds of puzzles.
The thing is, they're like, it's just trial and error. Like, I'm just gonna try everything until it works. So this is just here to slow me down. Alright, so we have Pokemon Ranger here with his Cacturn. Eat shit. Down you go, I have Caesar. Hail Caesar.
I like how he's tilted his head to the side like he's very mocking Pokemon when people lose.
He's like, nah, 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 nah. I'll accept that canon. That's now my head canon for Caesar. He's just an absolute dick.
Massive douchebag.
He's a completely sore winner. Alright, one more dude to fight. Goddamn mandatory fights in this place. I mean, granted, none of this is mandatory, but obviously if you need to beat a fight to beat the Trick Room, I'm gonna show it, so yeah. Especially because some of them get really hard. So here we have Burb Pokemon. Thank you, Caesar. Same, just like before, just kill them with rocks. Nope, this isn't a crutch for me. This isn't. I'm not becoming over dependent. Shut up. Rock slide is a legit strat.
It'd be awesome if you had if you had a trail of like defeated Pokemon just covered in piles of rocks as you went past.
I just leave loads of discarded rocks in my wake. That's my calling card. I'm like the Wet Bandits, but with rocks instead of water.
Strut through the maze while DMX is playing.
Okay, making the small girl right trick master is my life is, you know, you've gone one notch higher on the creepy scale, which I didn't think was possible.
Creepier than the sex robots in the last level, yes.
But at least now I have a magnet, so I can slightly boost the power of electric Pokemon. This whole place is worth doing. Alright, at this point he's not even revealing where he is, so I'm just going to try everything until the game says yes. Oh, it's that window this time. Cool. What up? Alright, this room.
I'm just looking at the Darkest Dungeon wiki now. There's a bajillion lines.
Oh my god, yeah, there is a lot to that game, and I do love the hell out of that game. But to keep a little topical, I mean, you can throw out Darkest Dungeon quotes all you want, but to keep it a little on track, the trainers in this room are bloody difficult to fight. Even though they only have like level 40s, I've kind of come in here with a bunch of weaker Pokemon that I want to train, so unless I depend entirely on, you know, Scurvy and Caesar, yeah, it's quite easy for me to die here. So yeah, I had to revive Scrap a good few times to make sure he makes it through here. But anyway, there goes those two. There we go. And now we've got to move people around and use warp pads. So this is basically the Moss Deep Gym all over again. And of all the rooms, this one's actually not too... I don't actually mind this puzzle. I kind of like this one. I like the power it gives you, the ability to just move trainers around and, in some cases, block them off so they can't battle you.
You'd think she'd just fucking turn around or something like that.
Yeah, nope. Against the rules. Not allowed. Look, these kids are trapped in this dungeon and they are bound to their places, so... there's not much they can do.
Oh, you can reenact the scene from the end of Blair Witch.
Oh shit, yeah. Something like that. Anyway, new scroll. Dreading to find out what's on this one. So let's go beat that one trainer. And let's find out. Can't dodge this one. But thankfully our Pokemon aren't that tough. Well, aside from the fact that they're pretty high leveled. Tell a lie, they are quite tough. Thank you, Caesar.
One of my favourite AC/DC songs is Let There Be Rock.
Yeah, I can dig it. Rocking all over the world. Jingle Bells Rock. There's a lot of songs with rock in the title.
Trickmaster is huggable? What? What?
Given that this is essentially an underground dungeon prison for children, you have Jailhouse Rock. Could be that. Alright, nearing the end of the trick room now, the trick house, so thank God. How even? How under the cushion? What? What? That doesn't even work. Come on.
Well, if he's got a dungeon underneath it, there'll be a hole under the cushion or something like that. That one makes sense.
Oh, okay. I see your tricks, Trick Master. You goddamn monster. Yeah, this is the room. Now I'm remembering. This is the room that took me several attempts because this trainer here is really goddamn OP.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Bloody hell.
This was as hard for me as, like, most of the Elite Four was. Just rocking those level 80s like it ain't no thing. Even my rocks struggled.
It's the first time I've seen Altaria, actually. I'm trying to work out what would be under all the bubble stuff.
Organs, bird guts. the fluff is its body, yeah.
Giblets. They're called giblets.
Yeah, that's what, yeah, giblets.
Future nuggets. Future nugs, as the kids would say.
The dank nugs.
Oh my god, what would most bird Pokemon taste like?
Chicken.
Yeah, I guess so. Blaziken especially, hence the name.
No, I prefer, like, Kabutops or one of the crustacean ones, because that's like several hundred kilos of bloody crab meat right there.
I can see that being on Deadliest Catch.
What do you think we are, the Rockefellers? You think we can afford Krabby every night? Oh, God. Eat your Blaziken. And like it. You know, the subject of eating Pokemon is a really morbid one, but it's established in canon that it does happen, so... They need to explore that further, as morbid as it is. Like, the Pokemon Farfetch'd is nearly extinct because apparently it is delicious. And it offers you its own seasoning in the form of a leek.
Oh my god.
And,
DJB, please.
I am bad at sliding puzzles.
Totally.
Please, no.
I was trying to get through it without battling the guy, and then I realised the way it's designed, I have to battle the guy. Okay.
You have to?
I'm sorry, I was trying to save you time, but ironically I made things take longer. And again, more level 80s who are quite tough, so yeah.
He looked like he'd taste like a dry cheese, like one of those firmer ones.
Well, it's a rock type, so I don't think you could eat that one. Now, Espeon, on the other hand, that's some good eating. Oh no, that's saddening. No, Espeon's too cute.
No, you don't.
Kingler, that's good eating.
Kingler!
Delicious.
Yep. Crab cakes all around for that boy.
Oh, bit of Crawdon.
Oh, there'd be some good meat in those claws.
Mm-hmm. Again, pet, not food.
Yep. Umbra. We don't eat the cute ones. What are you talking about?
Also, they're horribly poisonous, so yeah, don't eat those.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is where I needed to go. I get your puzzle. And here we go. This is it, the final battle of the trick room, the trick house. We're done with this place.
Lidan, you only eat in Thailand and stuff like that. They usually deep fry them at the markets.
Oh well. None of these Pokemon that we've seen in this battle are remotely edible. For the rest of this LP, we're just going to comment on the on the taste factor of all of these Pokemon.
Yep. Nido Queen's endangered. Can't have her.
It's like bug, poison, nope. Bug, poisonous bug, no thank you. This guy does not want his Pokemon to be eaten, Jesus.
There's too many bright colors, it's definitely poisonous.
Does anyone eat owl? Is owl edible?
I'm sure somebody does. I'm sure it is.
I've never seen owl readily available. Ditto, that thing is basically just like Jello. Okay, cool.
Oh, I was thinking something chewier, like taffy or something.
Flan. He's like a little living flan. Give me that sweet Ditto flan.
Maybe that's what the Trapmaster's Dungeon is. It's like a secret club where people just go to eat Pokemon.
Oh shit. It's a super illegitimate underground club all along.
And it makes sense because the room you're currently in now is probably where they store their butter. That's why you're sliding everywhere.
Oh god. Well, with that horrible subject finally, you know, kind of reaching its peak there, it's now time for us to find out what was on the final scroll.
Oh.
The final password.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Master, I love.
I'm not comfortable in here. I want to go home. My dad's a gym leader. I'm calling the police.
Please help me, Officer Jenny.
Nope. I want out. Let me out. Do not like. This is so unintentionally creepy. Holy shit. Oh, you're gonna offer me a tent. Cool, thanks. I'll take whichever. Cool, thanks. Yeah, give me that tent. Bye. I'm leaving on a journey of discovery. Good. Bye.
The cops found my last dungeon. I need to find a new site.
Use a new base of operations. Oh, Jesus Christ. So that was the trick house. Help.